Welcome back. Now I'm joined by Sean. Sean, tell us exactly what Mental Illness Awareness Week is about.
Well, Mental Illness Awareness Week, it really focuses on providing historicity about mental illness, right? So details about stats, the impact of mental illness, and just on how really our focus is not so much on the illness aspect of it in general. You know, like a doctor, you go to a doctor to get your broken leg fixed. You don't want to listen to a wealth of information about broken legs. You want to get back to living your life, right? Focused on what will get you well again. So we focus on providing hope and supporting people's recovery journey.
Now, you know, it's interesting you said recovery journey. Talk about that a little bit.
So mental illness impacts more than one area of life traditionally or normally. So when we're talking about the impact of mental illness for the person, there are issues like self-esteem.
Feeling nothing sometimes.
From there, we would talk about how it impacts you socially. So education, employment, relationships, family, friends, you know. So we don't see recovery as being an event or a single point in time. Recovery is that journey where, you know, you recover certain aspects of your life over time, right? Certain areas will be recovered more quickly than others.
So now you're just one organization in the city, but you guys, I'm going to say tag team, but you guys work together. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so again, because recovery is that journey, there's no one-stop shop for all things recovery. You're going to have different organizations that are going to be able to speak, you know, to different elements of recovery and treat different parts of that journey differently than others and do a better job of it. So we at CMHA, we don't propose that we're, you know, the be-all and end-all of recovery. We focus on a specific area, and we help to really orient people, to guide people to organizations that may be able to help them in specific areas more directly.
Now, why do you think, you know, of course, when we talk about mental illness, we all say the stigma that has followed it for years. Why do you think it's so important to get? I mean, all stigmas you should get rid of, but why do you think this one is so important to get rid of?
The stigma concerning mental illness, again, one of the things that is not conducive to recovery is that stigma and isolation. And stigma really produces isolation. You know, the stigma we talk about being the mindset, discrimination is the act, right? And unfortunately, what ends up happening is people with mental illness, they can turn that public or social stigma, they can turn it inward and it becomes self-stigma, and that just takes them out of the community, you know. And unfortunately, to build healthy communities, or I should say, fortunately, to build healthy communities, it takes people using their gifts, their abilities, you know, things that they're passionate about, and those things get suppressed when in a culture and environment of stigma. So that's part of the journey. Part of what we focus on here at CMHA is helping you build that life of recovery. We do some public education, and it's really, we challenge stigma. You know, we're focused on reducing that stigma, but not only that, we help people to build a life beyond the illness. So awesome. just some of the things that we do. We don't provide crisis services or counseling per se, but we help with rehabilitation and recovery, and my colleagues will speak more fully to what that all encompasses, but we offer workshops, we offer courses, we do youth mental health promotion, information and referral. So we've got a great online presence, and we also have something called the Mental Health Resource Guide. So, and that's got a listing, and it's for Winnipeg at present. That's going to be expanded eventually. But what it does is it lists a lot of the other organizations that may be able to help with other areas that maybe we don't focus on. So we try to really get people connected so that their transition along that journey is as smooth as possible.
Thank you so much for this, Sean. Still more to come on Go. Here's Kevin Hirschfield. We'll be right back with more about Mental Illness Awareness Week.